Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Fiatiawa First Nations people and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Yeah, busy day yesterday, just ran out of time. Sorry I didn't come on for any readings, and goodness me, doesn't that mean there's going to be a few today? So please just be aware you don't have to watch everything. You can pick and choose. That's why I do individual topics, and let's get started. So first of all, yeah, the trolls, they're out. Just ignore them. I noticed a few of you were pushing back on a troll the other day. Just ignore them. I'll get to them. They will be removed. And yeah, if you are a Trump supporter, this is not a channel for you. If you want to watch my videos and comment, yeah, that puts a little bit of coin in my pocket. So feel free to do so. Just don't bother commenting. Okay, what I want to have a look at. I feel like I'm coming late to the party because I did have it down for yesterday, obviously, but being put off till today, is the nudge, nudge, wink, wink from Trump to Johnson at the during the Madison Square Garden rally. Now, we do know that Trump is absolutely incapable of keeping a secret, and he always, it's like a ego big noting thing for him to uh, imply that he knows something that you don't, and therefore that makes him even more important. We're talking about when he was, well, just the other week when he said that I'm not going to tell you about Arnold's, something that was secret in regards to the golf pro Arnold, and then proceeded to spend 10 minutes talking about uh, Arnold's piece of equipment. It's the same when he was bragging to the Australian businessman Pratt about US secrets that he knew, and Pratt went to the media and he also bragged that Trump had told him all this stuff. So yeah, it's modus operandi for the guy. He can't keep a secret, but it's very playground stuff. I know something that you don't, type of thing. We've also had JD Vance come out and tell the Puerto Rican community to get over it with the joke, "Oh, excuse me." And this was the same guy who basically came out and said, well, school shootings are a fact of life. You need to get over that as well, however long ago. So, okay. So what I want to have a look at, and interestingly enough, that nudge, nudge, wink, wink came out after I'd done the reading on the significance of January the 5th, which was all about the House Speaker not certifying the House incoming members and trying to steal it was just really, really convoluted. It was hard to get my head around. So what I want to have a look at, and for those that have mentioned it, yes, I do get the feels that Texas is going to be the holdout state. So just be rest assured, Biden is in the big chair. He's in the big house. He has immunity. What I'm really getting with Biden, when I was thinking about this last night, is that, or just even yesterday, is that Biden does not want to use the powers, but he will if forced to. So he will, just be rest assured, forewarned is forearmed, that he will try every option other than to try and get the election results certified and settled, and the inauguration and things working how they are meant to. But if there are continual roadblocks, attempts in the way, he will eventually, he may not ever need to, but he will use those immunity powers. Now, I was trying to read up on the 12th Amendment because this has been popping up a bit, the 12th Amendment in regards to the Constitution. Man, you guys, your Constitution is so confusing. Remembering that a Constitution is actually a living, breathing document. It is meant to be amended as times change. Problem is it's meant to be amended by legal means, going through the courts, or 2/3 votes in Congress. But since the Reagan times, the Project 2025 backers have been stacking the courts, so the legal means is a little bit concerning. So let's see. I just want to have where do I go with this? Where do do I go 5 minutes in? So, what have we got here? There's so much to look into in regards to this. So, the 12th Amendment, there was attempts in 2022 from the Republicans to use the 12th Amendment, again in 2020, again in 2022. Some legislators in North Carolina have come out saying that they should just declare for Trump because voters won't have the ability to vote. And of course, there was absolute outrage in North Carolina about that. There may be a couple of voters that the majority of voters, yes, they will have the opportunity to vote. And to be honest, if people wanted to vote, they would find a way. So there was absolute outrage in regards to this. So this is just giving an indication of their thinking. Now, if I sound a little bit rough, it's not a cold. It's spring down here in New Zealand at the moment. The pine trees are sporing at the moment. If you hear my mum coughing in the background up the hallway, it's just, we don't have a cold. I've had my antihistamine, but boy, oh boy, feeling a little bit rough with it all. Okay, so where do I go with this? Right, let's have a look at where do I go with this? Well, here's the messaging that came out, the Page of Wands. For those that want to know the decks, I'm using my Trip and Wait Tarot. I will just go where I'm led, and they're telling me to do an energies reading on the nudge, nudge, wink, wink from Trump to Mike Johnson. So what is the energy behind that? We've got a secret. It's going to be exposed after the election, after November the 5th. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Attempt to steal, etc., etc. Poor old Mikey Johnson, he feels like a deer in the spotlights. He's like, okay. I'm getting a very much, why the hell did you say that? Why did you turn the spotlight onto me? Okay, because all eyes have swiveled to Mikey Johnson. Okay, show me the energies. They've given me 2 cards so far. Show me the energies. Show me the energies. Show me the energies. Right. Okay. Ooh-wee. Right. The energies. This is the first card out. Yes, they do have a plan. Absolutely. A plan in the planning. To attempt, I'm always drawn to the 3 crows here. Now, crows in the Light Seers deck are the swords cards. And the 3 of swords is about treason, heartbreak, despair, betrayal, stealing, grief. So, yeah, there is a plan to steal. To steal. I'm just going to say it is in the planning stages, and in fact, I'd say it's probably close to being, as the signifier, it's pretty. It's not being implemented, obviously, yet, but it's there as the plan. Now, for me, the 2 is the planning. The 3 is the plan actually being fulfilled. Which is different to perhaps to other readers, but I'll go through the cards as I get them. So, yeah, there is this plan. Absolutely. The second signifier, poor old Mikey, being caught in the spotlight, and he's going to have to, he's finding himself having to defend himself against all this messaging that's coming for him. I mean, the media has asked him, hey, what was that all about? Oh, it was nothing. It was nothing. It was just Trump being Trump, etc. But I think he might be up for some really serious questioning from, and I'm getting the alphabet organizations. FBI, Homeland Security, I don't know, the Federal Security, you name it, the whole alphabet mob. Yeah, he's going to be facing some very serious questions here, and he's going to have to defend himself. He's been caught wrong-footed by this bragging of Trump, the old I know something you know don't know, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. The energy behind That behind the scenes, okay, is pouring from cup to cup, trying to get the pieces to fit together. Okay. And the Magician, manifestation. I mean, these could technically be positive cards. We're talking about moderation here. We're talking about the manifestation. Or if I go for the other meaning of them, we've got pouring emotionally from cup to cup to try and create a new balance through manipulation. Two major arcana behind the scenes. Pulling a rabbit out of the hat. Um, Look at what, okay, thank you. I'm getting, look at what this hand's doing over here while that hand is doing something over there. Not surprising at all. The energy coming out is the plan. So this is very much formulating, and here is the plan. So what was this nudge, nudge, wink, wink about? A big plan. And then we've got the Queen of Wands, the manipulation. The manipulation, okay. Woo-wee. Manipulation of the message that women are bringing forward, the childless cat ladies, but I'm also getting, I'm going to use it. I hate the meaning. It was one that was brought to my attention on the weekend from Laurie and Denise, but it is very much about pouring the message. Okay. Oh boy. Right, the karma hanging over, causing confusion and disruption to prevent certification. That's the plan. Disruption to prevent certification. Now, I am getting a real vibe that, and you know, and I know, the Madison Square Garden, Trump was wearing the Proud Boy colours. I didn't pick it up at the time. I was just trying to stay away. He was not trying to win votes. It was very much about riling up the crowd. So I want to have a look at, in a minute, about things in place, because I do feel that his campaigner in contact with certain groups to cause pockets of violence. I'm just going to say, please stack up your pantry, have water on hand. I'm not saying anything dramatic's going to happen, but do not poke the bear. I would be taking your signs down. If you have signs, I would be removing your bumper stickers. Do not do anything that will make you a target after the election. Okay. Going forward with the nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah, it's all about oligarchical money. It's all about oligarchical control and power, legacy. However, here is Harris. And you'll notice this card is on top of this card. Harris is destined for this position. And here we have this Three of Swords. Heartbreak, loss, betrayal, treason. In Australia we have a term called does it pass the pub test. Ergo, if you were sitting in the pub having a drink with a few mates and you were discussing this particular topic, would the actions that is being proposed pass the pub test? Now, it doesn't mean it actually has to be treason, but it would be considered treason. Can also be my vascular event, but I'm really feeling, because I'm talking about this is betrayal and pub test treason. That is going to find itself stifled. Court cases moving forward. As Mikey desperately tries to hold on. He had this agreement. I think David from Tarot by the Bay had these cards as well. There is some sort of agreement in a desperation to hold on, but democracy will win out. Absolutely. Democracy will win out. Just looking to see what's on the bottom here. The circles of support. around this plan. The voters are going to walk away from it. There is a truth that's going to be brought forward about this attempt to steal the election. Secrets coming up. His back's going to be up against the wall. Volatile information coming forward. Poor choices that he makes. It's going to bring about an ending to this cycle. None of this is going to be resolved quickly. I'm just going to put it out there. That's why I'm saying do not poke the bear. Now, trust that the Biden administration and the alphabet agencies have contingency plans, but they cannot be everywhere at all times. That's why I'm saying protect yourself. Don't make yourself a target. But this planning, this behind the scenes plan to manipulate and steal, it's not going to work. Okay, but let's have a look. Show me Mike Johnson. Show me Mike Johnson. What's going to happen with Mike Johnson in regards to this nudge, nudge, wink, wink? As I said, he's feeling very much like the deer in the headlights. Very much, what the? Why did you say that? I'm really feeling that Trump was not supposed to say anything. Couldn't help himself in his entertainment-only, allegedly drugged state. Yeah, it's Trump, his insecurity, and an attempt to move things forward with there's a hidden agenda and agreements with this devil energy. He couldn't help himself but put himself on display. It was one of those, he was not supposed to say anything. Biden's going to, the boundaries are going to stand, but boy, oh boy, he's going to find himself beaten and battered in regards to this. But he's going to hold strong. So let's have a look. How is Mike Johnson going to fare out of this? How is Mike Johnson? Just know that the Biden administration does not project what they are going to do. Just because we had the 4 years of Trump with where Barr basically blurted everything out, does not mean the Biden administration will do the same. So show me Mike Johnson. Show me Mike Johnson. How's this going to work out for Mike Johnson? Goodness me. Right. Signify for him. Smoke, mirrors, poor choices. Choices based on greed, addiction, power, dominance, assets. Yep, not going to work. How's it going to work out for Mike Johnson? Do I need to go any further? I think he's going to find himself buggered. Excuse my Aussie term there. Yeah, he's been put in the. He's really going to have to defend himself. He's deer in the headlights at the moment. In the past was the plan. I can just hear, because the big plan was in the past. They had the plan, and it's very much, why the heck did you say that? Homeland Security is here, crowning this reading. Homeland Security, the immediate future, betrayal, bordering on treason. There's an offer here, externally, an offer here. Who's the offer to? It is a treasonous offer. Yeah, and we've got, again, contracts and agreements, but they are going to be seen by a higher force internally. Hopes and fears. Well, they hope to stop the election. We hope that they get stopped. We've got the feathering of the nest here, those that are not listening to public opinion will attempt to steal. We know that. But karma is going to come and bite them on the bum because there's going to be some sort of money trail. There's also a lot of skilled work going on behind the scenes here. It's going to bring an end to, and here's Harris. Oligarchical money and ending. Harris. Oh boy. As Harris gets in, volatile message is going to come forward, but it's going to be too much of a burden. There's going to be, what they're going to do is they're going to attempt to rile up. It's almost like they're going to attempt another coup or something, or just chaos. But it's not going to work. They'll be out there, rah, 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 but it's off-putting to those behind the scenes. They're walking away. The secrets are revealed, and here's Biden, again with his boundary standing, going to find himself beaten and battered, but the boundary is going to stand. We've got hidden agenda, contracts and agreements, sowing chaos as it moves forward. Trump is, we've got the devil energy, the attempt to steal the election, but it's not going to work. Wow, boy. Quite. Right, so that's Mikey Johnson. Right. Can I have a look? I mean, if they are stopped and foiled, we will hear nothing of it, or we will potentially hear nothing of it. Is the plan that certain states, well, here's the plan, and here's the swamp being exposed. The plan will be exposed. Is the plan to prevent? Is the plan an agreement for states to not, certain states, I'm not going to name the states, you wanted that one, certain states to not certify. Now, forever ago, when I was really, first of all, reading about the attempt to steal this election, I got the feeling that I saw a foot pushing a box of votes under a table with a cloth that was hanging to the floor. Okay, right. I'm seeing a foot pushing the votes below underneath the tablecloth, but I'm seeing somebody on the other side pulling the votes back out again. Oh, look what's on the bottom. Illusion, smoke and mirrors, poor choices, confusion, chaos. Okay, come on down. I'm going to show you the two cards that jumped out. And the question I was asking was, is one of the states, is the plan that one of the states won't certify? Sowing chaos, but it's not going to work. It's going to be viewed as pub test treason, betrayal, heartbreak, loss. We've got the Queen of Wands down here. I just think I'm going to stick with my usual interpretation of this, and I just think the vote is going to be overwhelming. Women are going to come out in force. In the past, we've got emotionally overwhelming, can also be a new contract and agreement, or it can simply be a cleaning out. The emotions of women are going to clean this out. Okay, crowning the reading, feminine strength, immediate future, legislators. Externally, is there a state? Well, the Lone Star State is going to turn blue, and I think it may even turn so blue that there is no choice. Internally, are they going to attempt it? Absolutely. I don't quite know how this is going to work out. A lot of work going on behind the scenes to ensure that every vote counts. Yeah, they're going to try and steal. However, with the support, again, I get 3 states, but it's not going to work. It is the end of the Emperor. The partnerships are going to find themselves exposed. The dark dealings behind the scenes are going to find themselves exposed. The Empress influence of perhaps Russia is going to find itself exposed, and it's going to be stopped. We've got here judgment and then justice. Smoke and mirrors, confusion is the plan. You've got the moon, you've got the conflict, but then you've got legal, an attempt to win at any cost. So this is them bringing about some legal action. But here you've got Harris, the law and order president, and the new start. They will not only be made to look foolish, but Harris will be installed, and it will be a new era. Oh boy. Right, that is way long enough for one reading for me. I might have a look at Texas itself separately. I shall catch you shortly. Love to you all. Take care.